Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. So like, if I got third in the regular season and got first in the but ended up winning, then I would still be drafting like sixth or whatever in every round but the first round.
Okay. I get it.
Yes, I don't know.
All right. Tell me when we're ready.
Probably keeps downloading the wrong save file.
Huh? What
He did the right one. We good.
do you mean? Oh, I did the right one.
Okay, DK Jungle up now.
Okay. You're good.
DK Jungalo.
You said you're ready. You said you're good.
I think that means yes, because he's muted.
Okay. Welcome everybody to the Dark Horse Slugging Association. We are here with the final game of the semifinals. We just watched Fury clinch a finals bid, sending the Warrior was home. Now we have the final grudge match between Sluggin Heat and the Royals. Game 3 here. Winner decides who goes to the finals. Loser goes home. Everything to play for here between two of the strongest teams in the league. Sluggin Heat and the Royals. I'm your host, Dawson, here with my co-host.
I'm Dathan, everyone, and I'm excited to see what we have here. We've seen this series is going to the third game here. Both of these teams have shown impressive offensive performances in both games, but unfortunately kind of opposite of each other in that the first game, the Sluggin Heat put up 15 to the Royals 6, but then the second game, the Royals put up 20 to the Sluggin Heat's merely 3. So both of these teams were making adjustments between the two games, and it looks like maybe the Sluggin Heat were caught a little bit off guard in that second game. So we'll see what kind of adjustments each team makes going into this game, and I'm expecting another high run scoring game. But I don't know which team it's going to be that takes the edge, or it might be a close game, but just a lot of runs. So expect a lot of action in this game.
It's kind of funny how this game, the two games have started. It's been the leadoff batter hits a leadoff home run, and then the other team ends up winning. So I don't know if that's going to be a trend that continues to the third game. But with Berto hitting a home run, and then the Royals losing in the first game, and then Koopa the Quick hits a home run, and then immediately the Royals win. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. But
yeah, and not only that, it's been the home team in both of these games that have lost. So the Royals are at home here, which looking at the trend already puts them at a disadvantage. But ultimately, I do think that both of these teams are going to make the adjustments they need in this game, and I think this game might be a little bit closer and a little bit tighter than the last two. So excited to see what we have here, and hopefully the teams can step up and play just some good baseball here.
yeah, I mean, what was victorious for them is that each team in each of these games, in the first game, Sluggin Heat played their game and they just dominated, and then the Royals played their game in the second game and then they won. So I wanted to see who's gonna be able to take advantage in this one, but it's looking like the players are ready. So I think it's time for us to take it down to the field.
Yeah. And here we are coming back to DK's Jungle at night. So this is where we played the last game, and ready to see if the outcome is a little bit different. Whenever these teams first met in the regular season, I believe it was at DK's Jungle that the Sluggin Heat won that 17-5. So see what we can do, or see what happens here in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting matchup. And Koopa the Quick. Oh, a strange sequence of events here, but it still results in a Koopa the Quick single here.
Yeah, and last game he led off that home run like what you were saying. And so leading off with a single, not quite like last game, but still could be to the advantage of the team.
Ooh.
And this is going to advance the runners because of the hazards out there.
That'll bring up Noah up to the plate here. The scoring opportunity in the first inning, no outs already.
Yeah, we'll see. If he can just hit this to the outfield, then I think that's going to be at least one run for the Sluggin Heat here in the first inning, which will be good for them.
You got to start early. Oh, and a great play by Red Critter. That'll be a double play.
Wow, and this is not what you wanted to see. A big thing that I think these coaches are maybe failing their team a little bit on is not coaching them about those type of plays and situations where, if you see that ball line drive, don't just immediately assume that it's going to the outfield, because these players are spectacular in this league. So,
especially at this point. Oh, but that's gonna drop and that's gonna score. Daisy puts Sluggin Heat on the board at first.
yeah, what you want to see from the first inning at least is just get an early run on the board, and hopefully you can cruise from there as DK has a chance to step up here.
Where's that one go? It's all of that ball.
Max it, but this outfield we know is really good, and Birdo able to catch that.
I think you have to expect that they're gonna swing back immediately, the Royals, and their next opportunity here after robbing Donkey Kong of yet another home run. Donkey Kong just cannot escape.
Yeah, he's been unfortunately just played with these robbed home runs. In a sense, is his kryptonite, and I don't know if Sluggin Heat, coaching or management has tried to talk to him about that, about what he can do to help, mitigate that. But, ooh, and a shell comes down here, but won't advance Birdo, as she smacks her single. So.
Already using the star pitch. Wisely taken by Yellow Hood.
Yeah, that's something that the Royals probably talked to their team about, is that Daisy star pitch, and kind of what to watch out for whenever they see it coming. Just don't swing and it'll be fine. So.
Well, opportunity to score here by King Boo right back. He crushes it to the outfield.
Yeah, and if this item usage comes down, it could help, but we see a little bit of a misplay there in the outfield, and it's going to score 2, actually.
Yeah, the error, or not an error, just getting caught up on the roots out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, looked like it just Dark Bones just kind of lost it there. And like you said, in the roots. So King K rule up here, he could really do some damage and kind of blow this game up already in the first inning.
Laces it, but not quite enough power on that one. He doesn't charge up, slaps to the outfield, but Darkbones is there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Man, it's in a sense kind of unusual for King K Rool. I mean, he usually is hitting the ball hard, and Red Critter's trying to go here. Dry Ball is just barely able to get there in time.
Don't know if that could have been any closer by those outfielders over there.
Yeah, they definitely took their time there, trying to get over there. So really showing their turtle nature. And Nathan up here, but gonna get robbed there from the yellow Kamek.
The range, showing the defensive range.
Yeah, and Yellow Kamek is one of those players that you compare to the Hammerbro Firebird type of league, but just probably doesn't get quite as much praise because his hitting is not quite the same, but he's been pretty consistent for this Sluggin Heat team.
And he'll get on with that one. And yeah, you're right. I think the Kameks are often more focused on their pitching as opposed to their hitting. But the lack of stamina means you don't see it as quite as often. But the defense is for sure there, as they just turned that double play right there.
Yeah. Well, Fortunately, Bosch just not able to get that out of the infield, so it just, like you said, turns into a double play, especially with the red critter there on shortstop.
Strabo was a hero in that first game.
Yeah, we'll see if he can really step up here. It'd be really big if on this 2 outs he could get something going, and it looks like he'll do just that.
I'll bring up for the quick up with an opportunity here to score a run and tie this game.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to hit. Probably just locked in, and that's gonna be a single. Yellow Kamek thinks about going, but decides he can't quite get there in time. Probably a good decision.
Brings Darkbones up, and he's been a pretty good hitter in the league as well. We'll see if he's going to be able to take advantage of this bases loaded opportunity.
Yeah, unfortunately 2 outs, so really anything here, and that's a star hit. Oh, the bloody toss is going to get dry bones out at home, though. Ooh, maybe not. He might get back to, and he gets back to base.
So they'll tie it with that a very high risk, high reward play by Berto to dive at that ball.
Yeah.
If she misses that, that's going to be score at least 2 more than were scored then.
Yeah, and we have Noah here who's been struggling a little bit in this series to hit, but we'll see if he can step it up here, and he does just that, and that's going to get another one in. So that'll bring up Daisy, and last game I think she hit a home run just over the center field wall, so she could definitely do it in this game, but see if she can get one here with the pressure on bases loaded.
Oh, and she does her star hit, which is exactly what you need. So that's a guaranteed hit. That's going to score too.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 there, and wow, and just a good star hit whenever you need it. And I think that might be the first time that we've seen the star hit from Daisy this whole season. So
we may have seen it once before. But this is definitely one of the far more important than any other time in this season.
Yeah, and that's going to be a 3-run lead here, and this is going to be Boo coming out, and this is where we saw the Royals struggles once they started swapping pitchers. In the first game, they started struggling a little bit more.
Yeah, something that has been noted from the GM box seats are the 2-out rallies, and all of this has come from a 2-out rally. And that's, I mean, it's great work. You've scored 5 off a 2-out rally, and you have a chance to score even more.
Yeah, as Tiny Kong steps up here, and she hit a home run in the first game as well, on Lil BJ's part. So she definitely is capable, and fortunately they're just not able to do it.
Berto struggling already, only after the 1 pitch.
Yeah,
excuse me.
I mean, altogether though, 5 runs. I mean, you can't really ask for much more in the second inning. Putting the pressure on the Royals here to step up and get some runs in this bottom.
I have a question for you as we start progressing through this game into the bottom of the second.
Yes, sir.
What do you think, if you're the Fury right now, which of these 2 teams would you not want to play of the 2?
I think, honestly, if you're the Fury, you probably don't want to play the Sluggin Heat, just because that is more of an interconference matchup, and the Sluggin Heat, correct me if I'm wrong, but they gave a little bit of a closer game the last time that Fury and Sluggin met, compared to the Royals. And I know the Royals team looks different here, but I think that the Sluggin Heat just bring a level of potency with their offense that they could just really come out and kind of ruin the Fury if they're not careful.
Let's say that's probably, many would say, is the same argument for the Royals, as both these teams have actually outproduced the Fury in individual games.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair to your point. It seems like though that I think the difference is going to be that the the Sluggin Heat are going to be, interconference, or sorry, not interconference, but a conference matchup is just going to bring a little bit more of I guess, powerful motive to win the game. So,
Yes, this is fair. That would be the third time that they've matched up with Fury Slugging Heat. They've lost. They've lost twice. They lost 8-1 in week 2, and then lost 10-3 in week 4. And the Royals lost to Fury in week 3, so 6-9, and that was the closest game of the 3. So, but I mean, this series between Royals and Slugging Heat is split 1-1 in the postseason, but Sluggin Heat was able to get them in week 3 to get the Royals, so it sits on a 2-1 matchup. So and really at this point, it seems hard for either of these teams, who's based on history, who's going to pull ahead because of the two direct matchups we've seen today. Both teams pulling away by so much.
yeah, and honestly, if you're either Fury or if you're Fury, I think either one of these teams are definitely going to give you a little bit of a fright and a little bit more of a run for your money, especially more so than the Wigglers or any of your regular season matchups. As oh my, and Koopa the Quick just blows this out of the water with a 3-shot home run there.
Second home run in this series.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, he hadn't hit I think the last home run in the last game was his first one all season, and here he is now with 2 in this series. So,
if you see Sluggin Heat end up getting it done, I mean, you might have to start looking at postseason MVP honors.
Yeah, it's been pretty impressive seeing this team. I mean, this team is stepping up in many different ways. Seeing a lot of first out of them. So.
Good defense out there by Boo. I mean, you've just got to pare down and start holding them. You know you have the offensive capabilities. You just can't let this get out of hand and let Sluggin Heat just keep taking advantage like this.
Yeah, and Daisy trying to go here, but that outfield's going to get there for this one. Yeah, I think like you said, I think the Royals here definitely have the ability to score some runs, and they have plenty of innings left to do it. So they just need to start trying to hold the Sluggin Heat to just 0 runs, or just maybe even only 1 run if they do get one. But they really can't afford to keep letting them score 2, 3, 4 runs in an inning.
It's crushed.
Oh wow, this one's up there, but Darkbone's gonna get up there even higher.
Dry Bones.
I'm sorry, Drybone's out there in the outfield.
Yeah, he's a light skin. You gotta make sure you differentiate.
My bad, I couldn't tell because of the lighting out there in the outfield. It's a little bit dark around those corners. So.
Hey, big up, see.
Oh,
Wow.
And this is but the dash by Donkey Kong there, kind of ruins it. But sorry, go ahead.
Left fielder Dark Bones has to come and make the play.
Yeah, I mean, he came all the way in, and I mean, honestly, by Daisy, that's a pretty smart move there, forcing King K. Rool. If he's gonna swing, he's gonna hit that pitch that just pops it straight up in the air, instead of letting him try to hit it out of the park. And I mean, if you're Slugging Heat, you'd rather King K. Rool be your runner on first, because he's a pretty slow guy there. As Nathan steps up the bunt here,
He just misses. It phases through his bat.
I mean, you have 2 of the.
Oh!
Wow, I don't know about that decision by the Royals there.
How luck ends up ruining everything is somehow third baseman gets that ball. I think that was, I don't know. I'm not sure who that third baseman was who was able to get that ball that quickly.
I believe that was Tiny Kong. No, I'm sorry. Tiny Kong plays first.
Noah. So Noah's able to get there that quickly.
But yeah, I mean, the decision there to bunt with 2 of the slower runners on bases, I It's just an interesting one there from the Royals coaching staff. So, um, don't really know what was going through their heads there, but unfortunately, just didn't work out for them there.
Oh. I didn't swing for the fences here. That one just goes foul.
Yeah.
Foul block will not work. Oh, and
Oh wow. Okay. Power block doesn't work on Boo as we know, but it did work on the infielders, which caused them to just miss that ball at second, and Donkey Kong able to recover and get to the bag.
That was as close as you can get. You got to consider yourself lucky for that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
and another
that's
good base hit from
through.
Hosh.
His bases loaded, no outs. Birdo's
Uh-oh.
getting frustrated.
Yeah, and if Birdo comes out here, I think you're looking at a pretty tough decision.
An error by Red Critter. He's been one of the best defending critters, but we know it's just a matter of time when it comes to the critters, and it's always the least opportune whenever the errors happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, and we'll see Red coming here. Man, as Boo tries to dash there for the ball, and this game is starting to look like the first game where it's just getting a little too far out of hand right now. But anything can still happen here. Is Red Critter makes an unassisted triple.
Crazy. Oh man, I mean he's trying to make up for the fact. I don't know how he got that ball to third that quickly, but great effort play. But I mean, you just got to keep Sluggin Heat off the board. You've got to score if you're the Royals.
Yeah, this is probably one of the biggest innings here. I think that they need to score a few runs here if they want to stick in this. So, this is a pretty important inning. And that unassisted triple play there by Red Critter, that's the second unassisted triple we've seen in this series alone, with Tane Kong in the first game making one. So, pretty impressive by both of these teams to step up there and make those type of plays.
And it's just momentum killer to see these doubles and triples.
Yeah, and you talk about it. There's one right there. I mean, have your leadoff runner get on first, and then just unfortunately, Big Kamek just able to use his magic there and pull the ball in.
I think that's one of the major differences between these two teams is that you're seeing is that there's so much strength in the individual pieces in the batting side from the Royals. Like the highs are higher than the Sluggin Heat can provide. The Sluggin Heat, the back half of their order is not as weak as the Royals is. So they're able to still be able to mount offensive movements even whenever their best hitters aren't hitting. Where that's where you're struggling with the Royals is sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And right now it looks like we're looking at a game is where they are not producing thus far. So you really need to see them elevate if they're going to be able to come back in this game.
Yeah. And Noah just not able to get anything going there. And Red Kamek is already tired here, after just coming in from last inning.
Push by Daisy, but that's going to drop with no hope of an item to help.
Yeah. But unfortunately, with Donkey Kong behind her, she just, doesn't have any items. So.
So your toughest part of your order coming up to bat now.
Yeah, you need something to get going here for the Royals. So.
Birdo swings through the star pitch and.
Yeah, just trying to go anywhere out of the park here.
Oh, it drops next to the item.
Yeah, but that's still only going to result in a single, but still a single that you could use, so.
He's yellow hood up. This is the slap pit.
Oh. And that's just an unfortunate double play there.
Kills your momentum. Let's see if Big King Boo's able to get something done here. And that'll drop.
And this will bring up King K. Rool, who could could just, I mean, at any point can just hit this ball out of the park. So we can see something here to help get some momentum going.
Some charge there. Good pitch.
Punch is there, but just a single. So, King K. Rool been pretty quiet this game so far.
Better red critter, that'll drop. Boost.
Yeah, and this will score a run.
Yeah. Slowing down to 9.
Yeah,
That's
cutting into
that
that lead a little bit.
So all the 2 outs to see if Nathan's going to be able to get it going again.
Yeah. And unfortunately, just it's a line drive out there to the outfield. So dry balling's going to end that inning there. And, overall, the Royals won that inning, scoring run and holding the Sluggin Heat to 0. So, that's got to be a start of a win for them, right? Anytime that they can outscore the Sluggin Heat in an inning is going to be a good moment for them.
And that's how you're going to cut this lead down. Here's Kamek and
King Boo coming in. So,
leaning pretty heavily on King Boo at this point in the game.
Yeah, if King Boo gets tired and comes out, then we saw in the first game they're gonna more than likely bring the Shy Guys in, which could be, could hurt them pretty bad. So
Triple play opportunity, and they take advantage, and that's exactly what you need if you're the Royals, to slow down that offense.
Yeah, and that's your captain there putting in that work there to start that triple play. Able to just use her mouth or nose there to pull that ball in. or suction. So, but then Yellow Kamek follows it right back up and says, shows why he belongs on second base. So.
Comes Red Hood up, 2 outs. More of that salt we were talking about before, of just the back half of the order is not getting it done. Red Hood changing the narrative, or trying to get something started here with 2 outs.
Yeah, and we know that these teams love their 2-out rallies, so at least start here for it.
Roberto makes contact. I'll drop foul, but just barely. I know she's going to want that one back.
Yeah, and that's just going to be an easy routine out there at second. So running out of innings here for any chances to make any comebacks. So they're really going to have to see something in these next couple of innings if they're gonna have a chance to pull it off.
Actually, you got to be able to protect King Boo out there as much as you can. You got to prevent him from getting shelled or any unnecessary errors like that.
I think, like you said, if like I was saying, if King Boo comes out of this game, it's going to be very painful for the Royals to try to get out of this without letting the Sluggin Heat score any more runs.
A great double play there. Get them out of this inning.
Yeah. Well, that's good for them, holding them to 0 for 3 innings. After the start of this game, that's all you can ask for. So now they just got to get some offense going here.
Is it like the first pitch?
He seems to like that one, but it just doesn't matter because Yellow Kamek is here.
For a slap hit, would have liked some power there.
Yeah, and that's gonna bring up King K. Rool. So I mean, if you're the Royals, you're trusting this man to start something here, get some momentum, and that's sure gonna do it. That looks like it's gone, and that's just that hit so far.
Hit the barrels out there.
Yeah, and I've heard that they haven't had to swap those barrels out in a long time because nobody has hit it out there to them. But now that there's a hole in one of them, they're probably gonna have to swap it out. So the DK association is probably not going to be very happy about that one.
Especially not with. Oh my gosh!
Oh, and an error home run. This is the second time we've seen it all season, and both times have been in the playoffs.
It looked like he's trying to hit the other barrel, the barrel cannon. So, no, the DK Association is not going to like that, especially with their hated rival, the Critter Association, with King K and Red Critter being firm members of that.
Yeah, and Darkbones, maybe they just got a little scared of the shell he saw coming his way and just kind of blinked, and whenever he blinked, he just missed it, hit his head. So
unreal that ball ended up hitting over the wall. This is what you needed. This is the 2-out rally. You wanted to see something get started. I mean, now there's 2 on. You're gonna see if Boo's gonna be able to get anything done here.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty reliant here because they'll do something here with these runs, and that's probably gonna do it here for the inning.
I'm surprised the bounce pass is what we went with, but you got
it looks like Noah just not really doesn't really have a lot of power on his arm there. So, and that leaves only two chances left for the Royals to make a comeback here, but starting off with 2 runs in that inning is very helpful.
Out to Boo, it's going to be a good start as they try to. They have 5 outs left to work with, trying to get them out of this inning, get these outs going as fast as possible, especially with the scary part of the order coming up.
Yeah, and Noah getting out there, but that's going to bring up Daisy. So
if you can get out of this without letting Daisy get on base, then you're in a good spot.
And she smacks this one up in the air to the outfield.
Big Boo still protected as he pitches through 3 innings. You got to be able to split them on offense. This is the time when you have to do it. I mean, chances to put a bunch of runners on board for King K. Rool.
Yeah, and start here with Red Shy Guy, and then you move into the top of your order, which is what you want to see. So
slaps it fair.
Yeah, it's gonna start off the inning pretty nice there.
Birdo.
Donkey Kong going with his signature pitch here.
Oh,
wow! And I thought that hit the ground before it got to.
I thought it
got to him, but
wow.
Looks like the refs are saying it didn't. They're saying that it never touched the ground. So, what the refs say goes. But I'm getting word here from the GM box that the GMs are talking about how this game seems to be rigged in one way or the other. So potentially that has something to do with it. But I don't know. I mean, maybe just some emotions coming out from the GMs there in the box right now. But yeah, maybe we're seeing that play out real time.
Yeah. There's DK up. I mean, there's 1 inning left to pad this lead.
And he's got a good start here, but just doesn't turn it into 2. Just a single is all. And Tiny Kong stepping up here. We know first game she went yard, but he gets him out. Wow. And I thought he was going to get back to the bag there. It looked like he was close, but not quite able to do it.
Play. I mean, no matter what happens, you got to be proud of that performance by Red Critter. He's really put his all in for this team. He's been all in for the Royals. So, I mean, shout Critter out.
Yeah, and I mean the Royals gave up a good chunk of their team to go get him. So a smart move by them. He's really showing to be helpful. And once again, the Sluggin Heat have not scored since the fourth inning. And so, I mean, whenever it comes down to it, you got to just hope that your offense here can get some runs going. As King Boo's going to try to start here, but looks like they're just going to eat him up in the outfield with that chemistry.
I didn't think that was going to be a ball that could be caught like that.
Yeah, they proved that they could do it though. So, and King K roll up here next. So, see if he can get anything started.
Not a good start. You need something a little bit more from your MVP candidate.
Yeah, and unfortunately that leads us down to our last out. And this could be it for the Royals this season, but Red Critter's not gonna let it be him.
Absolutely not. That's
It's
it
gonna
for
bring out DK. Yeah. Yellow Kamek here with a chance to just close out this entire series and move on to the finals, but with Nathan up to bat, it might be a little bit harder to do than he thinks.
And that drops, but Red Critter gets hit by the item, and that's going to be it.
No, and that's it. The POW block is what does it there. Unfortunate for the Royals there that the POW block just stopped Red Critter in his tracks, because that was pretty good momentum there that they were gaining.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's tough.
Yeah.
Koopa, the quick, gets MVP.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give him props for starting out the game, or starting out
with that big shot in the second inning to really get things going for him. So
glad to see him getting some of the praise he deserves there for the Sluggin Heat. But unfortunately for the Royals, that's gonna end their season here after everything that they did to try to beat Fury. It ended up being Sluggin Heat who took him down.
Yeah, I mean, this was as good of a series as you could get. No, it wasn't close. The games weren't particularly close, but I mean, it was such a back and forth as far as the offense. So, I mean, both these teams fought really hard. They absolutely deserve to be in this argument for being in the finals, but Sluggin Heat just was able to just get it done a little bit more here in the finals. So, I mean, shout out both of these teams for making it this far. We're going to see Sluggin Heat advance and go compete with Fury and see if they can go take some games off of them or even win this whole thing.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good, exciting finals run from both Fury and Sluggin Heat. But we'll have to wait till Wednesday to see that.
Absolutely. But that being said, that does it for the semifinals. Want to thank you all for being here, and like Nathan said, we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday for the finals when Fury will take on Sluggin Heat. I've been Dawson. He's Nathan. We'll see you next time.